Joshua 19. The territory of Simeon. The second lot came out for Simeon, for the tribe of Simeon according to its families, and its inheritance was in the midst of the inheritance of the tribe of Judah. And it had for its inheritance Beer-sheba, Sheba, Muladha, Hazar Shual, Bala, Izem, El-Tolad, Betul, Hormah, Ziklag, Beth Markobat, Hazar Susah, Beth Lebaoth, and Sharu Hin, 13 cities with their villages. En Rimmon, Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities with their villages, together with all the villages round about these cities as far as Bal-Alath Bir, Ramah of the Nekeb. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Simeon according to its families. The inheritance of the tribe of Simeon formed part of the territory of Judah because the portion of the tribe of Judah was too large for them. The tribe of Simeon obtained an inheritance in the midst of their inheritance. The territory of Zebulun. The third lot came up for the tribe of Zebulun according to its families, and the territory of its inheritance reached as far as Sarid. Then its boundary goes up westward and on to Mariel and touches Dab Bethshit. Then the brook which is east of Jokneam, from Sarid it goes in the other direction eastward towards the sunrise to the boundary of Chisloth Tabor. Thence it goes to Dab-Irath, then up to Japhia. From there it passes along on the eastward towards the sunrise of Gath-Hepher to Eth-Kaznin, and going on to Rimmon it bends toward Neha. Then on the north the boundary turns about to Han-Nathon, and it ends at the valley of Aiptahel and Katak, Nahalal, Simron, Aidala, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Zebulun according to its families, these cities with their villages. The territory of Issachar, the fourth lot, came out for Issachar, for the tribe of Issachar according to its families. Its territory included Jezreel, Chesuloth, Shunem, Hapharaim, Shion, Anaharath, Rabith, Kishon, Ebiz, Remith, En-Ganim, En-Haddah, Beth Pazez. The boundary also touches Tabor, Shahazumaha, and Beth Shemesh, and its boundary ends at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Issachar according to its families, the cities with their villages. The territory of Asher. The fifth lot came out of the tribe of Asher according to its families. Its territory included Helkath, Hali, Biten, Ash-Shapa, Alam, Melik, Amad, and Mishal. On the west it touches Carmel and Shihor Libnath, and then it turns eastward. It goes to Beth Dagon and touches Zebulun and the valley of Iptahil northward to Beth Emak and Neiel, and continues in the north to Kabul, Hebron, Rehob, Hammon, Kanha, as far as Sidon the Great. Then the boundary turns to Ramah, reaching to the fortified city of Tyre. Then the boundary turns to Osa and ends at the sea. Mahalab, Azip, Umha, Aphek, and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Asher according to its families, these cities with their villages. The territory of Naphtali. The sixth lot came out for the tribe of Naphtali, according to its families. And its boundary ran from Elep, from the oak in Zaanaim, and Adami Nekeb, and Jabneel as far as Lakum, and it ended at the Jordan. Then the boundary turns westward to Aznoth Tabor and goes from there to Hukok, touching Zebulun at the south and Asher on the west, and Judah on the east at Jordan. The fortified cities are Ziddim, Zer, Hamath, Rakat, Chinnerith, Adamah, Ramha, Hazor, Kedesh, Ed-Rei, En Hazor, Iron, Migdael, Horam, Beth Anath, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Naphtali according to its families, the cities with their villages. The territory of Dan. The seventh lot came out for the tribe of Dan according to its families, and the territory of its inheritance included Zorah, Eshtaol, Ir-Shemesh, Shah Alabin, Ai-Jalon, Ai-Talah, Elon, Timnah, Ekron, El-Teke, Gibbeton, Ba-Alath, Jehud, Beni Berak, Gath Rimon, and Me Jarkon and Rakon, with the territory over against Joppa. When the territory of the Danites was lost to them, the Danites went up and fought against Lishem, and after capturing it and putting it to the sword, they took possession of it and settled in it, calling it Lishem Dan, after the name of Dan, their ancestor. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Dan according to their families, these cities with their villages. Joshua's inheritance. When they had finished distributing the several territories of the land as inheritances, the people of Israel gave an inheritance among them to Joshua, the son of Nun. By command of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked, Timnath Serah, in the hill country of Ephraim, and he rebuilt the city and settled in it. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of the Nun and the heads of the fathers' houses of the tribes of the people of Israel distributed by lot at Shiloh before the Lord at the door of the tent of the meeting. So they finished dividing the land. The cities of refuge. Then the Lord said to Joshua, "Say to the people of Israel, appoint the cities of refuge of which I spoke to you through Moses, that the manslayer who kills any person without intent or unwittingly may flee there. They shall be for you a refuge from the avenger of blood. He shall flee to one of these cities and shall stand at the entrance of the gate of the city and explain his case to the elders of that city. Then they shall take him into the city and give him a place, and he shall remain with them. And if the avenger of blood pursues him, they shall not give up the slayer into his hand, because he killed his neighbor unwittingly, having no enmity against him in past times. And he shall remain in that city until he has stood before the congregation for judgment, until the death of him who is high priest at that time. Then the slayer may go again to his own town and his own home, to the town from which he fled. So they set apart Kedesh in Galilee, in the hill country of Naphtali, and Shechem in the hill country of Ephraim, and Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah. And beyond the Jordan, east of Jericho, they appointed Bezir in the wilderness of the tableland, from the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead, from the tribe of Gad, and Golan in Bashan, from the tribe of Manasseh. These were the cities designated for all the people of Israel, and for the strangers sojourning among them, that anyone who killed a person without intent could flee there, so that he might not die by the hand of the avenger of blood, till he stood before the congregation. cities allotted to the Levites. Then the heads of the fathers' houses of the Levites came to Eleazar the priest and to Joshua the son of Nun and to the heads of the fathers' houses of the tribes of the people of Israel. And they said to them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, the Lord commanded through Moses that we be given cities to dwell in, along with their pasture lands for our cattle. So by the command of the Lord, the people of Israel gave to the Levites the following cities and pasture lands out of their inheritance. The lot came out for the families of the Kohathites. So those Levites who were descendants of Aaron, the priest, received by lot from the tribes of Judah, Simeon, and Benjamin 13 cities, and the rest of the Kohathites received by lot from the families of the tribes of Ephraim, from the tribe of Dan, and the half tribe of Manasseh 10 cities. The Gershonites received by lot from the families of the tribe of Issachar, from the tribe of Asher, from the tribe of Naphtali, and from the half tribe of Manasseh in Bashan 13 cities. The Merarites, according to their families, received from the tribe of Reuben, the tribe of Gad, and the tribe of Zebulun 12 cities. These cities and their pasture lands the people of Israel gave by lot to the Levites as the Lord had commanded Moses. Out of the tribe of Judah and the tribe of Simeon, they gave the following cities mentioned by name, which went to the descendants of Aaron. One of the families of the Kohathites who belonged to the Levites. Since the lot fell to them first, they gave them Kiriath Arba being the father of Anak, that is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah, along with the pasture lands around about it. But the fields of the city and its villages had been given to Caleb the son of Jephunneh as his possession. And to the descendants of Aaron the priest they gave Hebron, the city of refuge for the slayer, with its pasture lands, Libnah with its pasture lands, Jatir with its pasture lands, Eshtimo with its pasture lands, Holon with its pasture lands, Debir with its pasture lands, Ain with its pasture lands, Juttah with its pasture lands, Beth Shemesh with its pasture lands, 9 cities out of these 2 tribes. Then out of the tribe of Benjamin, Gibeon with its pasture lands, Geba with its pasture lands, Anathoth with its pasture lands, and Almon with its pasture lands, 4 cities. The cities of the descendants of Aaron, the priests, were in all 13 cities with their pasture lands. And to the rest of the Kohathites belonging to the Kohathite families of the Levites, the cities allotted to them were out of the tribe of Ephraim. To them were given Shechem, the city of refuge for the slayer, with its pasture lands in the hill country of Ephraim, Gezer with its pasture lands, Kibzaim with its pasture lands, Beth Horon with its pasture lands, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Dan, El Tikeh with its pasture lands, Gibbethon with its pasture lands, Aijalon with its pasture lands, Gath Rimmon with its pasture lands, 4 cities. And out of the half tribe of Manasseh, Tanak with its pasture lands, and Gath Rimmon with its pasture lands, 2 cities. The cities of the families of the rest of the Kohathites were 10 in all with their pasture lands. And to the Gershonites, one of the families of the Levites, were given out of the half tribe of Manasseh, Golan in Bashan with its pasture lands, the city of refuge for the slayer, and Terah with its pasture lands, 2 cities. And out of the tribe of Issachar, Kishinon with its pasture lands, Dabirath with its pasture lands, Zarmuth with its pasture lands, En-Ganim with its pasture lands, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Asher, Mishal with its pasture lands, Abdon with its pasture lands. Helkath with its pasture lands, and Rehob with its pasture lands, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Naphtali, Kedesh in Galilee with its pasture lands, the city of refuge for the slayer, Hamoth Dor with its pasture lands, and Kartan with its pasture lands, 3 cities. The cities of the several families of the Gershonites were in all 13 cities with their pasture lands. And to the rest of the Levites, the Merarite families were given out of the tribe of Zebulun, Jokneam with its pasture lands, Karta with its pasture lands, Dimna with its pasture lands, Nahalal with its pasture lands, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Reuben, Bezer with its pasture lands, Jahaz with its pasture lands, Kedimoth with its pasture lands, and Mepath with its pasture lands, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Gad, Ramoth in Gilead with its pasture lands, the city of refuge for the slayer, Mahanim with its pasture land. Heshabon with its pasture lands, Jajer with its pasture lands, 4 cities in all. As for the cities of the several Merarite families, that is, the remainder of the families of the Levites, those allotted to them were in all 12 cities. The cities of the Levites in the midst of the possession of the people of Israel were in all 48 cities with their pasture lands. These cities had each their pasture lands around about it. So it was with all cities. Thus the Lord gave to Israel all the land which he swore to give to their fathers, and having taken possession of it, they settled there. And the Lord gave them rest on every side, just as he had sworn to their fathers. Not one of all their enemies had withstood them, for the Lord had given all their enemies into their hands. Not one of all the good promises which the Lord had made to the house of Israel had failed. All came to pass.